Yeah, so Caleb is going to be a surprise for us. If we can get him to finish and make free throws, we're going to be good.
All right, we are here courtside at the Den on the campus of we're at the Den at courtside of Southwestern College as the Jaguars taking on the 4-0 Santiago Canyon Hawks here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Coach, joined by Coach Sully, second-year head coach. Last year you go 16-12. Start the season this year 1-1. What are some early season goals for you guys?
Win games. So we got to win games this year. We probably won't score as many points as we did last year, so we have to play defense and we got to play together. So we're going to have different guys contribute, and we got to have them contribute every game.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure it's difficult to replace guys like Jason Danzo and DeMarcus Sanders, who are tops in the state and assists in scoring. How do you do that?
You do it by being a team, collectively. If we can't do it collectively, it's going to be a long year for us, you know. So those guys are tough to replace. You got a guy that led the state in assists. You got a guy that was second in scoring. So it's going to be hard to replace.
Caleb Wilson has had a nice start to his sophomore year, averaging 10 boards and 4 blocks per game. What have you seen out of him?
It's consistency. He's been consistent. He put in the work all summer, and it's paying off right now. So we just need him to stay consistent the rest of the year.
Santiago Canyon averaging 93 points per game. How do you slow that down?
Try to slow them down the half court, switch up defenses, give them different looks that they haven't seen. They like to fun and gun. Most teams play them man-to-man. We're just going to give them different looks, you know, play Southwestern basketball.
Is there a guy that we could look for or you know, look good in practice or the past couple games got to step up?
Jalen Bentley. He's one of our guys. He had 27 last game, and I expect him to be one of our leaders this year and be one of our main scorers. So if Jalen's playing well, we're going to have a good year.
I know every win is big for Southwestern, but against an undefeated team, I'm sure that will gain a lot of confidence for you guys.
It's gained a lot of confidence, a lot of exposure for these guys, and it's early in the year, so if you knock off these guys, you know, we don't have to depend on the conference to get us in the playoffs. We can just do it ourselves.
Right. Best of luck to you today, Coach. Thank you for your time. 1-1 Southwestern taking on 4-0 Santiago Canyon. We are 2.5 minutes away from tip. We will catch up. We caught up with Coach Shelley in his second season, and we will get to our starting lineups here shortly here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. And thank you for staying with us here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. I'm Bo Ferdig, alongside my producer and cameraman, Pablo Espinal, bringing you tonight's action here at the Den. It's the 1-1 Southwestern Jaguars taking on the undefeated Santiago Canyon Hawks. The Hawks coming in 4-0 out of Irvine, averaging 93 points per game. Southwestern lost their first game in a tough one against LA Harbor, 64-60. And then responded nicely, beating a Golden West team 89-72. Let's get into those starting lineups for the visiting Santiago Canyon Hawks. Their leading scorer averaging 21 points per game, wearing number 4, Kai Smith. He's a sophomore guard standing at 6'1". 6'2" sophomore guard, averaging about 30 minutes per game, Joey Longo. Eli Arthurton, wearing number 11, he's the freshman guard standing at 6 foot. He started a pair of games this season. And Tony Cawley, wearing number 21, he started all 4 games. He's a 6'3" freshman guard, shooting 50% from beyond the arc. and Isaiah Arthurton in 3 games has started all 3 of those. He is shooting 50% from the field. He's a 6'3" sophomore guard. And for the home team, Southwestern Jaguars, Jalen Bandy, the sophomore point guard, standing at 6'1", leads the team with 31 points through 2 games. Damon Johnson has 19 points out of the season. He wears number 3 out of Serbia. He stands at 6'3" and is a sophomore shooting guard. Quentin Villa on the season, 22 points, stands at 6'3", sophomore small forward. And the bigs down low, number 15, best player in the state that year. Caleb Wilson will take the tip against Isaiah Arthurton. And Arthurton wins the tip, the 6'11" center. Southwestern going to come out in a man-to-man defense. Pump fake, interior pass. 15 on the clock, the dribble drive, kick to the corner for 3. Loose ball tracked down and controlled by Johnson out of Serbia. This is Jalen Bandy, the sophomore point guard, looking to replace the job of Jason Danzo from last year. Johnson on the wing gets the pick from Wilson. Wilson gives him another pick. The drive, nice help defense. Johnson goes up with the left and doesn't get the foul call. The Hawks back the other way. Wide open 3, knocks it down. Isaiah Arthurton. And sorry about that, little technical difficulties on the instant replay. Inside, and the double dribble, nice on-ball defense by the Hawks. Arthurton gets it back. That's going to be a tough guard for Wilson here tonight. 15 on the shot clock. This 3 from deep from Kai Smith, short on the shot, rebound Wilson. His first of the night. Jaguars still looking for their first points. This is their 3rd offensive possession here tonight. This is Villa. Over to David Lowe, gives them extra size down low. Southwestern unable to get to the cup. There it is. Nice help defense. 3 on the shot clock. Got to get it up. Johnson with the left, and he finishes. Nice help defense. 3 on the shot clock. Got to get it up. Johnson with the left, and he. Nice bucket from Johnson. Gets Southwestern on the board early. The dribble drive by Smith and layup. The dribble drive by Smith and layup. The long 3 off the mark. Long tip. Nice defense by Lowe on top of the key on Arthurton. Smith gets stopped off the back iron. Rebound Johnson. And that ball poked away off the hands of Longo. $16:49 still remaining in the first half. This is Lowe taking the ball out near side. Off the handoff via tough shot as he heads to the floor. On the way up, he got fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Off the handoff via tough shot as he heads to the floor. On the way up, he got fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Villa. 22 points on the season. He's averaging 11 per game. He had 11 per game. And goes 1 of 2 from the line. In transition, too easy of a basket for Eli Arthurton as the Hawks go up early 7-3. The scores are reversed at the moment. We will take care of that here. Cross-court pass to Lowe in the corner, and the travel on the baseline by Lowe. Now we'll bring in Devin Dunn, local product out of Oceanside. He has 10 rebounds on the season. The freshman small forward standing at 6'6". Says Eli Arthurton bringing the ball up court. Santiago Canyon moving well off the ball. Offensive rebound under the basket. That's Arthurton. Kicks it far side to Longo for 3. Loose ball gathered by Cauley. Another 3 chucked up for Santiago Canyon. No push in the back call. And Caleb Wilson. He chucked up for Santiago Canyon. No push in the back call. And Caleb Wilson for that foul. And second chance opportunities for Santiago Canyon. Second chance and a third chance. Gets Tony Cauley to the line, and he's good on his first attempt. As Damon Johnson heads to the bench. Julian Soares comes in for Johnson, and a turnover for Southwestern. Kai Smith. Oh, nice weak side pass. Caleb Wilson. Good job by not fouling by the 6'11" center. He already has 1 personal foul on the night. 2 this early in the game. He would have headed to the bench. Soares. Turn around, Wilson. Look for the ball. Long 3 from Southwestern. They have the size down low. They just have yet to exploit it. Arthurton. Guarded by Wilson. This is Longo near side. Guarded by Dunn. Arthurton tries to take on Wilson. Kick to the corner. Longo gets it back to the corner to Arthurton. Pump fake, step back, gives it up. 5 on the shot clock. Pull up jumper inside the lane. Off a defensive rebound, Dunn. Jalen Bandy led the team through 2 games with 31 points. He has yet to score. Southwestern have a difficult time getting to the basket. Elevates in the lane off the back iron. 1 and done for the Jaguars. That was Soares. Hawks in transition. Finish. Eli Arthurton with his done for the Jaguars. That was Soares. Hawks in transition. Finish. Eli Arthurton. The ball and the defender, and that will give us our first court timeout. And it's a full timeout by second-year head coach Tyrone Shelley. 14:08 remaining. So just to go through the scores real quick, Eli Arthurton, the freshman guard, is the only player on the courts with 2 field goals. He has 4. Kai Smith has a bucket with 2. Isaiah Arthurton started the game with a 3. And Tony Cauley was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He has 1. And on the other side, Damon Johnson with the only bucket. He has 2. And Quentin Vela, he went 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives the Jaguars their 3 points. Against Golden West, the Jaguars scored 89 points, shot 50% from the field and 35% from beyond the arc. 19 offensive rebounds and 16 steals. Definitely was a big part to their success. And as mentioned earlier in this contest, Santiago Canyon averaging 93 points per game. That's the best in the state through 4 games. This is Vela with the ball. Well defended by Arthurton. Santiago Canyon doing a good job not allowing Southwestern to get to the basket, and Munoz. Santiago Canyon doing a good job not allowing Southwestern to get to the basket, and Munoz. Southwestern doing a good job of sticking to their guns and attacking the basket. Earlier in the game, they were settling for a lot of outside shots, and I know Coach Shelley, that was one of his big emphasis, I'm sure, out of that timeout. Munoz, no good on his first attempt. Kai Smith is replaced by Trevor Manning, first man off the bench for Santiago Canyon. Manning, the freshman guard, standing at 6'3", averaging 10 points per game. And Munoz goes 1 of 2 from the line. Southwestern 2 of 4 on the day from the line. Half their points coming from the charity stripe. Southwestern applying a little full court pressure. They're going to stay in their man-to-man defense. Arthurton on top, near side to Longo, off the pick. Southwestern is smaller. Caleb Wilson on the bench. Short on the shot. Loose ball. And the runner inside. Short again. And because Southwestern is small and because Southwestern is opportunity. Biggest deficit for Southwestern, down 8. Tough pull-up jumper from Vela. Got to stop the ball. Interior pass. The outside shot from 3. Loose ball gathered by Vela. Jalen Bandy near side. Picked up by Arthurton. Elevates inside the lane. Way off the mark. Nice defense by Arthurton. Southwestern's got to get back. Santiago Canyon has the numbers. Blocked from behind by Soares. 18 on the shot clock. Arthurton in the corner. 8 on the shot clock. This is Longo near side. Guarded by Soares. Tough step back jumper. Finds nothing. The shot clock. This is Longo near side. Guarded by Soares. Tough step back jumper. 3. And Hawks with their largest lead, 15-4 over the Jaguars. Bandy gets inside. Blocked from behind. And it will go to the Hawks. Bandy and Vela head to the bench. Getting some fresh bodies, the Jaguars are. Barnett and Lockett into the game for the first time. Reverse layup is up and good. Into the game for the first time. Reverse layup is up and elevates over Dunn. And the Hawks extend to their largest lead, up 13. And Southwestern needed that. Hawks extend to their largest lead, up 13. And Southwestern needed that. First field goal, give him 4 to lead all Jaguars. Munoz pokes it away, intercepted by Barnett. Lockett under the basket. Pokes it away, intercepted by Barnett. Lockett under the basket. Head fake, getting the defender up in the air. And Jaguars on a little quick 5-0 run off the turnover. Cuts the deficit back to 8. Dribble drive by Manning. Gets cut off. And a nice dribble drive by Manning. Gets cut off. And nice job by Jaden Barnett, the freshman point guard out of Hoover, as he'll bring it up for the Jaguars. Both Barnett and Lockett, freshman guards, getting some early minutes here as we're coming up on the halfway mark here in the first half. Says Barnett, baseline drive, kicks to the corner, and Munoz, unable to catch it cleanly, steps out of bounds on the sideline. And we have a 30-second timeout by 7th-year head coach Todd Dixon of the Hawks. Hawks up early 17-9. Let's go through the scores real quick. Damon Johnson started the scoring for the Jaguars with a bucket. He has 2. Vela went 1 of 2 from the line. He has 1. Diego Munoz has the only 3 for the Jaguars. He has 4 after going 1 of 2 from the line. And Aiden Lockett had that basket inside the lane for 2. And on the other side, Kai Smith, their leading scorer, averaging 21 points per game. He only has 2. Dane Kiefer off the bench has 2 as well. Isaiah Arthurton and Joey Longo each with 3. Those points coming from beyond the arc. And Tony Cawley, averaging 15 points per game, is 1 of 2 from the line. He has, that's his only point of the night. So Arthurton and Longo, the 2 triples for the Hawks. And Munoz to only 3 for the Jaguars. Looks like the Jaguars applying more on-ball pressure near the half-court line. Looks like they're in a zone defense right now, like a match zone. And that's in favor of the line. Looks like they're in a zone defense right now, like a match zone. And that's in 3 field goals, leads all scorers with 7. Sends the lead back to 11. Nice back cut from Diego Munoz. Sends the lead back to 11. Nice back cut from Diego. Lockett now with 2 field goals off that right box. Cuts the deficit back to 9. 9:20 and counting here in the first half. And the kickball will reset the shot clock as Darian Carter Hollinger, the local product out of Foothills Christian, one of the bigger names coming out of San Diego. Played his last year at Multnomah College in Portland, Oregon. He's coming off of a big injury, so the minutes are going to be limited for Carter Hollinger here early in the season. But that's a guy I know Coach Shelley is looking forward to getting more minutes as this season goes along. This is Longo near side, guarded by Barnett. Long 3 for the Hawks off the back iron, and the putback weak side. Guarded by Barnett. Long 3 for the Hawks off the back iron, and the putback weak side. Got to be better. Too many second chance opportunities for the Hawks here early. Lead back to 11. That initial defense by the Jaguars doing well, but the defensive rebounding and the southpaw Barnett off the mark. Arthurton to the cup, and he's fouled. Arthurton to the cup, and the Jaguars just allowing Arthurton to get too close to the basket. Got to stop the ball at least near that, free throw line, not below it, or something like that is exactly what happens. It's been a fairly clean game so far. Both teams each with 2 fouls, as Arthurton no good on his first attempt. Jalen Bandy comes back into the contest. In 2 games, leads the team with 31 points, is held scoreless. And Eli Arthurton goes 1 of 2 from the line. Deficit back to 12 for the Jaguars. Munoz hands it off to Bandy. Carter Hollinger with the pick. The dribble drive. Tough finish with the left. Carter Hollinger with the pick. The dribble drive. Tough finish with the left. Right there by the Jaguars. Carter Hollinger with the pick. The dribble drive. Tough finish with the left. Jaguars gonna look to get this to single digits. Aiden Lockett feeling it and not. Jaguars gonna look to get this to single digits. Aiden Lockett feeling it. Had a good looking shot, and Lockett now leads all Jaguars scores with 7. Love to see the scoring output from Lockett, who'd been held quiet through the first 2 games, just not getting a lot of minutes. Arthurton gets a defender in the air, short on the shot. Rebound done. The dribble drive, finish with the left. The dribble drive, finish with the left. His body well. Cuts the deficit to 5. Jaguars on a little 5-0 run to cut the deficit in half from 10 to 5. Coming up on the 6:40 mark. Looks like the Hawks were almost going to run away with this one. Largest lead up 13. Jaguars done a great job fighting back, and great hands by the Jaguars defense creates another turnover. 3-on-2 opportunity. Bandy got caught up in the air, tried to kick it to the corner to Munoz, but a good job by the Hawks defense getting back in transition as Tony Colley comes back onto the floor along with Kai Smith. The Hawks leading scorer, averaging 21 points per game, only has 2. Carter Hollinger inside the lane. Loses the dribble. He wants it back. 12 on the shot clock. Bandy, the back pick to Aiden Lockett. 12 on the shot clock. Bandy, the back pick to Aiden. Scores now with 9. And now will force 7th-year head coach Todd Dixon to call a timeout. So the Hawks were up as much as 13, and the Jaguars have come roaring back to cut the deficit to 3. And a lot of it has been due to the scoring output of Aiden Lockett. 4 field goals on the night. 6 of his 9 points coming from inside the lane, and then had a 3-pointer as well. Jaguars have 2 triples, matching the Hawks' 2 threes. I want to say the score was 23-11. So Jaguars on a 9-0 run right now. Coach Shelley really after that timeout, just calming his boys down a bit, jacking up some early shots. And it seems like they're getting to their flow of their offense much easier as this game has progressed here in the first half at the 6:05 mark. Eli Arthurton leads the Hawks scorers with 8 points. Isaiah Arthurton with 3, and then Joey Longo with a 3 as well. Really, ever since the Jaguars have picked up the ball near half court, it's definitely helped them out on the offensive and defensive end. Arthurton kicked to the corner, short on the shot. Rebound Lockett. Carter Hollinger in transition. Can't finish with the left. Hawks have the numbers 4-on-2 and the 2-hand jam. Hawks have the numbers 4-on-2 and the 2-hand Tony Colley. His first basket. Bandy on the way up. Tony Colley. His first basket. Bandy on the way up. The offense of the Jaguars has done a much better job as well after multiple possessions of attacking the basket. This will be the 3rd trip to the free throw line for the Jaguars. They are 2 of 4 on the night. The Hawks also 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Bandy is good on his first attempt, as Vela and Devin Dunn replace Carter Hollinger and Munoz. Bandy on the season before this game, 9 of 11 from the free throw line. So definitely one of their better free throw shooters. And he goes 2 of 2 on this trip. Cut the deficit back to 3. Nice defense by Dunn. The offensive guy looking for a little contact. Lockett the other way. Finishes with the offensive guy looking for a little contact. Lockett the other way. He's in with 11 leading all scorers. Cuts the deficit to 1. Arthurton inside with the dish, weak side. Arthurton inside with the dish, weak side. This is Aiden Lockett's half as that ball gets knocked away. Lockett had 9 points in the first game against LA Harbor, and 5 points in the second game. And Vela down LA Harbor, and 5 points in the second game. And Vela cuts the deficit back to 1. And Quentin Vela gets called with his first personal, the team's third. So neither team in foul trouble yet, with about 4:20 and counting here in the first half. Yeah, and great on-ball pressure. Yeah, and great on guards to get easy passes on the perimeter, creating a difficult pass, and the Jaguars, it's been the defensive side that has sparked the offense. Bandy out of control. The tip by Dunn, no good. Javarius Jackson almost on the steal. Arthurton pull up from the free throw line, in and out. Javarius Jackson trying to do too much. And if you're Jackson, just look for a guard, as he had that ball stripped away. And we have a 30-second timeout by the Hawks. They have 3 timeouts remaining here in the first half. Hawks with 4 team fouls to the Jaguars 3. Hawks' biggest lead was 13. Jaguars cut that down to 1 here. And it's really been Aiden Lockett leading all scorers with 11 points. Bandy has got in on the action since getting some rest his second time in. He has 4. Dunn and Johnson and Carter Hollinger each with 2. Vela with 3. And Diego Munoz with 4. A pair of threes for the Jaguars and the Hawks here tonight. Hawks coming in this game averaging 93 points per game. And we have a foul on Johnson. The hold on Arthurton. That's the 4th team foul on the Jaguars. 3:47 remaining in the first half. Inbounds to Kai Smith, who's been quiet. Leads the team 21 points per game. Last game had 33. Longo off the drive, gets cut off. Kick on top, rims out. And nice position by Dunn with the defensive rebound. Not allowing Santiago Canyon the second chance opportunity. Vela near side. Lockett's been getting a lot of minutes. Bandy far side. Dunn looking for the interior pass. Nothing there. The long 3 from Bandy. Back iron rebound by Kiefer. 1 and done for the Jaguars. Jaguars doing a much better job getting back in transition on defense as well. Ooh, Bandy almost with the steal. Kai Smith hesitates and gets fouled on the way up. Ooh, Bandy almost with the steal. Kai Smith hesitates and gets fouled on the way up. I mean, Dunn totally whiffed on him. And Bandy didn't even try to defend him. He just let him go by. Smith 72% from the line on the season, short on his first attempt. As Trevor Manning and Eli Arthurton come back on, replacing Colley and Kiefer as they head to the bench with 4 and 5 points respectively. Kai Smith goes 1 of 2 from the line, give him 3 here in the first half, under 3 minutes remaining. Jaguars can tie or get their first lead of the night with a 3. Lockett cut off. Gets it near side to Munoz. He has a 3 on the night. The back cut by Bandy. And the travel violation. I'd love to see the back cut by Bandy. And the travel violation. Might be because he came down with the ball. That's probably it. Great defense by the Hawks right there. Bandy, the undersized guard out of Gary, Indiana. Arthurton, Wilson back in the game, attacks, and Wilson with the length. Tough, difficult shot for Arthurton. Give it back to Wilson. Oh, he had the trailer. Arthurton was trailing. You got to recognize that. If for Munoz. Caleb Wilson, biggest man on the court, still without a point. And once again, the biggest man on the court, still without a point. And he'll head the line to shoot 2. Each team's now with 5 team fouls. Damon Johnson in 2 games has 19 points. First attempt is long. Kai Smith once again heads back to the bench. He's replaced by freshman guard Tony Colley. And Johnson goes 1 of 2 from the line. Cuts the deficit in half. Coming up on the 2-minute mark here on the campus of Southwestern College. Longo loses the ball. Barnett. Nice ball rotation. Finds a guy wide open in the corner. Nice ball rotation. Finds a guy wide open in the corner. Leads all scorers with 14. And gives the Jaguars their first lead of the night. Great dribble drive, great ball movement, finding a wide open Lockett. Lockett had 14 points through the first 2 games, and he's tied that mark here in the first half. He has 6 field goals. A pair of those have come from beyond the arc. Jaguars with their first lead of the night. Wide open look for Colley, and he knocked. Wide open look for Colley, and yeah, got to contest that. Colley will knock it down all day as he shoots 50% from beyond the arc. Lockett. Oh, that's Munoz. Tough shot off the dribble. Almost forced it. Under a minute remaining. Arthurton attacks the basket. Gets Wilson up in the air. Arthurton attacks the basket. Gets Wilson up in the air. 5. Nice head fake by Wilson. He's averaging 4 blocks per game, 8 on the season. He has 4 and 4 through his first 2 games. He's held without a block here today. He has not been much of a factor. And this ball poked away and stolen by Manning in transition. The block by Wilson. The stolen by Manning in transition. The block by Wilson. Now with a 5-point lead and blocked by Manning. A 5-point lead and blocked by Manning. The putback on the offensive end, then comes back on defense and blocks it out of bounds. 9.8 remaining. This is Jackson near side. The runner from the baseline is good. Nice shot by Jackson. Good if it goes. And we have reached halftime. Southwestern, they were down at 13 at one point. They have brought the deficit all the way down to 3. Let's catch up with Coach Shelley here for a little halftime talk as he's talking to his coaches. Yeah, let's catch up with Coach Shelley, see if he's... All right, back with Coach Shelley courtside. Down 13 at one point, then cut that deficit. Ended up taking the lead at one point, which was nice to see, and especially off the hot shooting of a young player who we haven't seen a lot of in the scoring side.
Aiden, he's one of our guys. He's going to come in, he's going to hustle, he's going to get steals, he's going to hit big shots, timely shots, and he can get to the rim. So he's a freshman, but he plays like he's a sophomore.
It seems like the offense got it going when they started attacking the basket a little bit more. We were settling for outside shots early in the game.
So the game plan was get to the rim on these guys. We're bigger, we're stronger, so we got to get to the rim and oppose our will on these guys. And we didn't do that. We settled for jump shots, and then once we started getting to the rim, we started getting to the free throw line. We seen the ball go in, and then, we got 32 points.
And on the defensive side, it seemed like when you started picking up pressure near the half-court line, that helped you guys on both sides.
These guys don't want to dribble or go around you. They want to dribble, get into their sets, run their offense, and try to hit open shots. And they shoot a lot of threes that you see. So we did a good job holding the 35 points at home. And again, we had the lead. So I think we're in a good spot right now. Like I said earlier to you, we're a defensive team. So if we can get stops and just sprinkle 30 more points, I think we may have a good chance.
Second chance opportunities also hurt you guys in that first half.
Killed us. We got to box out, Yeah. We do box out drills every day, so we got to box out type of game like this.
How do we get Wilson going in that second half?
It's a game of matchups. Right now, the matchup is a little bit different from them. They got a guy that wants to drive, not really a back to the basket. Yeah. So, once he set a screen and roll, we have to hit him on the roll a little bit earlier. So once we start doing that, we can see him get involved in the game.
Nice surge at the end of that first half. Hopefully we can see more of it in the second half. Good luck to you, Coach. Yeah. And back with you, second half action here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. I'm Bo Ferdig, alongside my cameraman, producer, Pablo Espinal. Thank you, Debbie Cervantes, for watching. We saw your comments, and we will lay low on the instant replay. As she says, it messes up the game flow a bit. So we will make sure we do that for you. Only during the big plays. Still trying to get a feel of what's going on, what's going right, what's going wrong. But we appreciate every comment, the good and the bad, as it helps us on the broadcast as well. Caleb Wilson down low has the size advantage and the travel under the basket. So Caleb Wilson, 14 points on the season, had 5 in the first game and 9 in the last game against Golden West. Was held scoreless in that first half, and Coach Shelley talked about the matchup issues, but that's what Wilson does down low. A great job by Wilson first half, and Coach Shelley talked about the matchup issues, but that's what Wilson does down low. A great job. Turned around and then blocked the second shot attempt. So when Wilson is under the basket, the rim protector, you have to adjust, and he definitely affects the shot, even if he doesn't block it. The shooter has to alter their shot when they get close to the basket. This is just a tough guard, guarding Isaiah Arthurton. Ooh, and the foul, guarding Isaiah Arthurton. Ooh, and the foul. Quentin Vela got the hand of the ball carrier. The ball carrier, as this is football. Football season just ended. It's basketball season, Bo. The ball handler. And Aiden Lockett gets back in quickly, as he led all scorers in the first half with 14. He had 14 coming in this game. He matched that total in the first half. Coming up in a minute here in the second. Oh, almost stolen by Bandy. Open look for Colley, off the mark. Rebound Wilson. And knocked out of bounds by the Hawks. So Wilson, just even within this minute of the second half, has implemented himself more on the offensive and defensive side than he did in the first half. Bandy, Dunn, Munoz, Lockett, and Wilson on for the Jaguars. Munoz, long three, connects. Munoz now with a pair of threes. He has 7 and ties it at 35. Nice looking stroke from the sophomore shooting guard. Nice defense by Southwestern, not allowing the Hawks to get to the basket. Pull-up jumper short on the shot and poked out by Bandy. Southwestern took their first lead of the night, 30-28, off the three from Lockett. And then the Hawks regained it right back with a three from Colley. Probably say 19 of those 20 minutes, the Hawks were in the lead in that first half. Arthurton, the kick near side to Longo for 3, and he knocks it down, his second triple of the night. And the Hawks regain the lead, 38-35. Longo had a 3 in that first half. Munoz, top of the key, guarded by Longo. Squares up on the defender. Gets it down low to Wilson, 4 on the clock. Dunn on the cut, intercepted by Colley. The nice bounce pass and the finish with the left by Longo. Longo has all 5 points for the Hawks here in the second half. Extends the lead to 5. Lockett off the pick. Well defended by Colley. No push off called. Off the mark by Lockett. 1 and done for the Jaguars. Long pass to Longo. And the offensive foul call. Jaguars, long pass to Longo. And the offensive foul call. cutting off Longo. And that will be the first team foul for the Hawks here today in the second half. Ty Jones, the freshman power forward standing at 6'8", replaces Wilson as he heads back to the bench. This is Ty Jones' first action here today. Jaguars down 5. Jones with the pick. And just didn't get there in time. It's a little bit on Jones and a little bit on Bandy. Bandy definitely has to do a better job of allowing Jones to set that pick, but Jones looked like he was in a compromised position, just didn't look strong setting that pick. Back cut on the baseline, and the putback on the weak side by Cauley. He now has a dozen. The Hawks now on a 7-0 run. Lockett had 14 in the first half, has been held scoreless through the first 4 of this half. And that ball is knocked out of bounds by the Hawks. As Jaden Barnett, the freshman point guard out of Hoover, checks back in. He'll replace Bandy. Bandy just has yet to get it going here in this ball game. Still held without a field goal. He's 2 of 2 from the line, so he only has 2 points. Dunn just chucks it up. Weak side rebound, Arthurton. Arthurton kicks a bigger brother, Isaiah. Near side, tough shot from Kiefer. And nice strong rebound by Barnett. Lockett for 3, knocks it down. Third triple for Lockett on the night. He leads all scorers with 17. Oh, nice dribble drive, block from behind. Oh, nice dribble drive, block from behind. Looked like Dunn elevated. Got some ball, but the foul on Kai Smith. That is the third team foul on the Jaguars here within the first 5 minutes of the second half. They had 5 team fouls in the whole first half. Kai Smith, 1 of 2 from the line, make it 2 of 3. He's a 72% free throw shooter on the season. Javarius Jackson checks back in, replacing Ty Jones, along with Jaden Barnett. And Kai Smith goes 2 of 2 from the line, 3 of 4 on the night. He now has 5. Sophomore guard leads the team, averaging 21 points per game. So Southwestern doing a good job on him defensively here tonight. First 5 minutes into this second half, and a bad bounce pass by Jackson. The Hawks have outscored the Jaguars 9-8 here in the early part of this second half. Longo dribble drive. Too strong off the glass. The putback by Smith misses from point blank range. This is done in transition. Coast to coast. Falling backwards to the ground. Arthurton, kick weak side. Arthurton gets it back for 3. Rims out. Rebound done. Did a good job in getting rid of it before he touched the ground. Jackson for 3, rattles in. Jackson now with 7, his first 3 of the night. Cuts a deficit to 3. It's been nice to see Javarius Jackson get in on the action 7 points. Arthurton inside, poked away. The long outlet pass to Jackson. Oh, beautiful look to Aiden Lockett. Lockett now has 19, cuts the deficit to 1. Great work by Jackson. Poked away by Jackson again. And Smith a little lucky on the other side of that one. He now has 7, extends the lead back to 3. Well, we got a good games on hand, ladies and gentlemen. Jaguars down 3, they can tie it with the 3. Obviously. Coming up on the 13-minute mark. Little ISO action for Barnett. Barnett kicks it near side to Lockett. Didn't bring it in cleanly. Oh, and Lockett just throws that one away. Intercepted by Kiefer. Oh, tough shot. Intercepted by Kiefer. Oh, tough shot. Jackson got a little arm on the shooter. You can see Coach Shelley say, we're just speeding things up a little bit. Even on that, you just got to contend the shot. That was a tough shot in transition. Dane Kiefer will head to line to shoot 3. That is the 4th team foul on the Jaguars. Kiefer's first trip to the line on the night. He had 2 field goals in that first half for 4 points. Kiefer on the season, averaging 6 points per game. He's at that mark now with a half a dozen. As Lockett heads to the bench for a breather. Quentin Vela checks back in. He started the game. He had 3 points in the first half. And Kiefer can't get the shooter's roll, goes 2 of 3 from the line. Deficit stands at 5 for the Jaguars. On the drive, Barnett, and the blocking foul. On the drive, Barnett, and the blocking attack in the basket. Isaiah Arthurton, his first personal foul, the team's 2nd. And way to attack by Barnett. He'll head to the free throw line for the first time today, but he just fell down awkwardly. Looks like he got the breath knocked out of him a bit. Jaden Barnett, the local product out of Hoover, freshman point guard, standing at 6'1". Got in towards the tail end of the first half, getting some good action here in the second half. Southpaw is good on his first attempt. Darian Carter-Hollinger back in here in the second half, replacing Devin Dunn, excuse me, as he heads to the bench. Barnett goes 2 of 2 from the line, cuts the deficit back to 3, a 1-possession game for the Hawks. Nice on-ball guarding by Vela. Off-ball pick, frees up the shooter. Well contested, offensive rebound by Longo. Arthurton for 3, short on the shot. Jackson with the rebound. Jaguars can tie with a 3, coming up on the 12-minute mark here in the second half. Carter-Hollinger gets inside. The cut. Hangs in the lane. Difficult shot for Soares. Near side. Kiefer for 3. Knocks it down. Kiefer's first 3 of the night. He now has 9 with 5 coming here in the second half. And Coach Shelley not liking what he's seeing right now. as the Hawks extend their lead back to 5 with 11:36 remaining in the second half. So Kai Smith had 3 points in that first half. He has 4 in the second to give him 7 on the night. Joey Longo had a 3 in that first half, added a 3 in the second half along with another field goal. He has 8 on the night. Eli Arthurton had 8 in the first half. He has 8 on the game. Tony Colley has a dozen with 2 of those points coming here in the second half. And it's really been Dane Kiefer that has supplied a spark on the offensive side. He averages 6 points per game. He has 10 right now, with 6 coming in the second half. Aiden Lockett with 2 field goals. He give him 19. 2 field goals in the second half, 19 on the game. And Diego Munoz with 2 threes. He has 7. 1 3 in the first and 1 3 here in the second half. And Barnett has 2 points in the second half as well with a pair of free throws. Count the basket and 1. Pair of free throws. Count the basket and 1. To make that call, trailing the play when he should be in front of it. That'll show 2 pair of free throws. Count the basket and 1. Reasons why you attack the basket. For all you young basketball players out there. So count the basket. Longo completes the 3-point play. Longo had 3 points in the first half. He has 8 points here in the second half for 11. And intercepted again by Longo. Back-to-back turnovers for the Jaguars. Three for Longo. He thought it was in. Rims out. Long rebound tracked down by Jackson. He'll go coast to coast. Count the basket and long rebound tracked down by Jackson. He'll go coast to coast. Count the basket. With 9 on the night, he'll head to line for the 3-point play. Much needed basket for the Jaguars right there as Aiden Lockett checks back in with 19 points. He'll replace Jaden Barnett. Jackson responds with his own 3-point play. Cuts the deficit to half a dozen. Much needed basket for the Jaguars right there after giving up back-to-back turnovers. Jaguars picking up 3 quarters. Almost poked away by Jackson. Kai Smith has been held quiet here today. Had 33 points last game for the Hawks. Interior pass to Longo, 7 on the shot clock. Kick near side to Kiefer for 3. Nothing but net. Back-to-back threes for Dane Kiefer, the sophomore guard. He now has a dozen. Extends the lead back to 9. The runner by Johnson. The runner by Quentin Vela. Cuts the deficit back to 7. The long 3 off the back iron, hit the top of the backboard, 1 and done for the Hawks. With just under 10 minutes remaining here in regulation, the Jaguars can cut this back to a 2-possession game. Down 7. This is Johnson here, weak side, or strong on the near side. Jackson will pull up from 3 off the mark. Shot it with confidence, just unable to go down. Hawks in transition, Kai Smith. Did he get the timeout call? Yes, he did. A heads Hawks in transition, Kai Smith. Did he get the timeout call? Yes, he did. You'd love to see that by Longo. Very impressive from the sophomore guard. Longo on the season averages 13 points per game. He has 8 in the second half with 11 on the night. Just right near his season average. Full timeout on the floor. Santiago Canyon has 2 timeouts remaining. Jaguars have 4 timeouts remaining. Team fouls wise, Jaguars with 5, Hawks with 3. Jaguars were down 5 at the half. They were down as much as 13 in the first half. Hawks currently up by 7 with 9:28 remaining. Caleb Wilson talking to the officials, asking for a sub. Officials asking him 21 questions just to get back in the game. Wilson's back in the game. Jaguars down 7. Oh, beautiful back cut. Pass a little too far out in front and intercepted by the Jaguars. Vela to the cup. Too strong off the glass. Jaguars doing a much better job here in this second half getting back in transition. Gave up some easy transition points in that first half. Tough shot off the mark by Lopez. Try to get Wilson going here from the corner. Munoz misses everything. Forced that shot a bit. Like to see them work Wilson in on the offensive end just a little bit more. .15 on the shot clock. A lot of off-ball picks, a lot of off-ball movements, trying to free up some shooters. Nice defense by the Jaguars. 3 on the clock. They're not going to be able to get it off. Tough shot off the glass. And a great defensive side for the Jaguars there. Jaguars looking to get this back to 2 possessions, down 7. Vela splits 2 defenders off the glass. Vela now with 7. For the 7 coming here in the second half. And Vela cuts it back to 2 possessions. Jaguars down 5. Ooh, tough shot from the Hawks. Finds nothing but the bottom of the net. Extends the lead back to 8. Trevor Manning with his first 3 of the night. Give him 5. Munoz pump fakes. Spin move inside. Finger roll. Weak side rebound. 1 and done for the Jaguars. Longo in open court. Attacks. Intercepted by Dunn. Dunn, a little showtime. Dunn almost jumped too early. Finished. No. Sometimes you can be a little lackadaisical on that one. Dunn almost got caught up in the air. Open 3 for the Hawks off the back iron. Need the rebound. Great, strong rebound by Devin Dunn. Johnson gets cut off on the drive. Johnson gets it back near side. Look for Wilson on the, Dunn. Block from behind. Are they going to say the Hawks had the possession? So that's exactly what head coach Todd Dixon is talking about. He's pointing at the shot clock, saying that the ball never touched the rim and the Hawks never had possession. So the shot clock goes to 8 with 6:26 remaining in regulation. It's a 2-possession game. Jaguars down 6 with 6:26 remaining. Ooh, tough pull-up jumper. Nice looking shot from Damon Johnson. He now has 5, his first basket here in the second half. Cuts the deficit to 4. Manning for 3. Misses everything. 1 and done for the Hawks. Jaguars down 4. Coming up on the 6-minute mark. Yeah, Dunn travels. When we've seen Southwestern on the offensive side be sloppy, it almost looks like they're just trying to rush too much, make something that's not necessarily there. Sometimes you just got to trust the process. You have 30 seconds on the shot clock. Still a lot of time left if, you've got to work the possession a little bit better. Arthurton to Smith. Smith, tough pull up. You can't defend that much better. Good defense, better offense. Smith now has 6 in the second half. Give him 9 on the night. Hawks back up by 6. Johnson turns the corner. Wilson with the offensive rebound. He gets fouled on the way up. Johnson turns the corner. Wilson with the offensive rebound. He gets fouled on the way up. And Wilson will head to the line to shoot 2. That is the 4th team foul for the Hawks. Jaguars with 5 team fouls. Caleb Wilson, nice touch from the 6'11" center. One of the better free throw shooters you'll see from Big. Jalen Bandy checks in along with Soares for the Jaguars. Longo, after a quick breather, checks in as well. And Wilson goes 2 of 2 from the line. And he'll head to the bench. Much better second half from Caleb Wilson. Cuts deficit back to 4 with Arthurton. Looks like Jaguars will come out in a 1-3-1 zone defense right here. And that's the opening. Going up against a 1-3-1 defense. Cauley, his second basket. He now has 14 on the night. Second basket in the second half. He had 10 in the first half, 4 in the second half. Jaguars lose the dribble. And unable to put it down was Cauley. Jackson is replaced by Dunn. Lockett back into the game. Replaces Johnson, and Jackson back in the game. Replaces Vela. So some fresh bodies in for the Jaguars. Cauley smoked that last dunk. And we have a foul up in the air, and it looks like over the back on Eli Arthurton. Nice job by Aiden Lockett on the box out. Bandy, Jackson, Soares, Lockett, and Dunn on for the Jaguars. Bandy has been held quiet tonight offensively. Just got too deep. Got to do more with that. Got to stop the ball higher. Cauley on the drive gets fed with that. Got to stop the ball higher. Cauley on the drive. Low. You got to stop that ball at least near the free throw line. When you let a ball handler get that low, it's tough to defend. It's very difficult to defend. Cauley, 1 of 2 from the line tonight, is good on his first attempt. Jaguars got it all the way down to 4. And Hawks stretch it back out to 8. Cauley 3 of 4 on the night from the free throw line. Give him 16 on the night. 6 of those points coming here in the second half. Jackson to the cup. Jackson now with a dozen. Jackson had 4 in the first half. Give him 8 here in the second half. Cuts the deficit back to 6 with under 4 minutes remaining. Intercepted by Lockett, poked away. They reset the shot clock too, unfortunately. Nobody had possession. Turnaround jumper, good for Cauley. Cauley now with 18 on the night. Sends the lead back to 8. Jackson wants a pick, doesn't get it. He's gonna drive off the mark, gets his rebound back. Jackson, count the, gonna drive off the mark, gets his rebound back. Jackson, back off the glass and good. He now has 14 and will head to the line for the 3-point play. Jackson has 1 3-point play. That was earlier in this second half. Short. Jackson can't get the rebound back. Got to double up. Bandy gets it, then throws it right back to the Hawks. Interesting turn of events right there on that half court. Longo turns the corner, kicks it to the corner. Nice cut by Cauley, gets his rebound back, misses from point blank range, rebound Soares. And we have a foul from behind by Arthurton on the slap. That is Arthurton's 3rd personal foul and the Hawks' 7th team foul. So the Jaguars now in the bonus. Julian Soares, the freshman, his first trip to the line. Gets the roll. Soares can't get the shooter's roll, but fortuitous for the Jaguars as it's tipped out by the Hawks. Diego Munoz comes in for a little more offensive juice, replacing Julian Soares. Jaguars down 5, could get this back to a 1-possession game. This is Vela near side. Gets inside and is fouled on the way up. This is Vela near side. Gets inside and is fouled on the way up. And is fouled by the weak side defense. That is the 8th team foul now on the Hawks. Vela is 1 of 2 from the line here today. Make that 2 of 3. He has 8 on the night, 5 of the 8 coming here in the second half. Off the back iron. Vela goes 1 of 2. Jaguars down 4. They've been to this mark. Oh, a foul under the basket. Jaguars wanted the travel, but get called for the push. And now the Hawks are in the bonus. That is the 7th team foul on the Jaguars. Eli Arthurton, 72% free throw shooter. He was 1 of 2 in that first half. That one rolls out. Jackson with the rebound, gets it up court quickly. Vela to the cup, blocked and saved, kept alive. The putback off the mark. Ball's loose, bodies hit the floor. And we have a timeout for Southwestern. Realizing that the Jaguars had possession and calls the timeout. Full timeout for the Jaguars. No, there's a player or there's a fan saying you can't call a timeout on a loose ball, but you can call a timeout when Southwestern has possession or when anyone has possession, and Southwestern did have possession. Watch. I think we could show the replay again. You could see right there, Kai Smith tried to tie it up at the end, but got there too late. So the Jaguars, they took the lead once in this game, 30-28, and that lasted probably 30 seconds. They've been trailing all game. Going up against a team in Santiago Canyon that averages 93 points per game, they've held them to under 70 here so far. Southwestern in game 2 scored 89 against Golden West and scored 60 in game 1. And what Coach Shelley said, just little first game jitters. Southwestern get this to one possession. The back cut by Lockett. Bandy with the weak side, kicks it back out to Lockett. Still a lot of time on the clock. And the offensive foul on Lockett. It looked like the Hawks had their feet set on the box. 1:58. Shelley really wanted that call. Remaining in regulation. Looks like the Jaguars are going to pick up a little full court pressure. Arthurton breaks the press and a reach from behind. Called away from the basket. Isaiah Arthurton will head to the line for the first time tonight. Had 5 points in that first half, is held scoreless here in the second. And I believe Quentin Vela fouled out. It's the 9th team foul on the Jaguars. Vela's night is done. 5 of his 8 points coming here in the second half. Got it going just a little too late. As Arthurton is good on his first attempt. He now has a half a dozen. Extends the lead to 5. Still a lot of time for the Southwestern Jaguars. They don't need to force anything yet. But getting a nice half-court possession would be good. Jackson to the basket, too strong off the glass. The putback, count the basket by Munoz. Third chance opportunity. Dunn lost it in the air. Munoz followed it up. Munoz now has 9 and he'll head to line for the three-point play. Munoz completes a three-point play, 6 of his 10 coming in the second half. Jaguars bring it to one possession with 1:41 remaining. And Arthurton loses the ball. Jaguars get it back. Jaguars a little lucky right there, and they'll take it. Lockett on top to Munoz. Bandy with the tough-looking 3. Weak side rebound, Jackson. Jackson gets called for the travel before the shot. And that's a situation right there. When you get the offensive rebound, there's still so much time remaining. You don't need to force it. And Jackson just tried to do a little too much right there. Arthurton breaks the press. I would like to see two guys stay on the ball right there, especially because it's Kai Smith to the cup. 8 of his 11 coming in the second half. Hawks extend the lead back to 2 possessions. Munoz for the 3, knocks it down. Munoz with 8 of his 12 here coming in the second half, cuts the deficit to 2. And Jaguars with the turnover. Jaguars can tie or take the lead. That was a huge shot by Munoz. Munoz in the corner. Oh, looked like he got armed. Intercepted by Dunn, and Dunn ties it under the basket at 72. Poked away, ball's loose. And it goes to the Hawks. Bodies collided. Jalen Bandy is down and hurt. Got to it a little too late. Wow. So Jaguars were down 5 with 58 seconds remaining. Munoz with his biggest 3 of the season. I know we're only 3 games in, but hey, when you knock down a 3 like that contested, that was Munoz's 3rd triple on the night. 9 of his 13. You got any other comments, Pablo? (72-72). So as mentioned before, Jaguars probably had the lead for 30 seconds in that first half. Have been trailing all of the second half. And Munoz with 2 big 3s here in the second half has helped the Jaguars climb back and tie it at 72. Javarius Jackson has also been huge for the Jaguars in the second half. He had 4 in the first half. He has 9 here in the second half. "25 seconds on the shot clock. "34 on the game clock, so 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the Jaguars are going to pick up full court. Longo gets the ball. Longo guarded by Jackson. Jackson much longer than Longo. Kai Smith off the dribble, attacks the basket, finishes with the right. Kai Smith, their best offensive player, just gave the Hawks a 2-point lead. Shelley's gonna let him play. Call a timeout, Shelley. Jackson looks too... Yeah, that was not looking good for Jackson. Just didn't look like they had anything working. And I get the no call right there for a coach, just so the opponent can't set up their defense. But in that situation, although Jackson has been solid here in the second half, just didn't have much going there. So Jaguars down 2 with 3.6 seconds remaining. Here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Jaguars coming this one 1-1 on the season. Lost to LA Harbor 64-30 in the season opener. And came back with a strong performance against Golden West, winning 89-72. Santiago Canyon coming in this one 4-0 on the season, averaging 93 points per game. So the Jaguars defense doing a stellar job here tonight, keeping them close to 20 points under their season average. These are the type of wins early in the season that can really give you the momentum in the early part of the season. Dunn, Jackson, Lockett, Bandy, and Johnson on for the Jaguars. Bandy taking the ball out. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson with the left. Count the bucket and one! Johnson will head to the line with a half a second remaining. If Johnson makes this free throw, the Jaguars can pull this one out in great fashion. The game is tied at 74-74, a half a second remaining. And Todd Dixon in his 7th season is going to try to ice the shooter. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Wow. Great job by Johnson. Getting to the basket, finishing with the left. And what will be... I don't remember if Johnson was ever put in a situation like this in his first season with Southwestern. This is definitely the biggest moment for him here in the second half. With a half a second remaining, this would be just a huge win for the Jaguars. Any win is big early in the season, but against a great Santiago Canyon Hawks team, this is what you practice for all off season. Damon Johnson, as Coach Todd Dixon is taking as long as possible in that huddle just to try to ice the shooter. A half a second remaining. Johnson, 1 of 2 from the night, or 1 of 2 from the line here tonight. Johnson for the lead. Off the mark. And this game will go into overtime. Johnson unable to complete the three-point play. And we will head into OT here at the Den on the campus of Southwestern College. Don't go anywhere here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Oh, man. And thank you for staying with us here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. I hope you didn't go anywhere, because if you did, you missed a great end of regulation for the Jaguars. They were down by 5 with under a minute remaining. Climbed back. Damon Johnson had a chance to win it with the three-point play. Seventh-year head coach Todd Dixon knew exactly what he was doing, icing them. And the Hawks control the tip. 5 minutes here in overtime. Kai Smith, team's leading scorer on the season, hands it off to Longo. This is Arthurton on the top, guarded by Devin Dunn. Arthurton, the pull-up jumper off the front iron. Rebound, Kai Smith. Second chance opportunities hurt the Jaguars in that first half to allow the smallest Hawks player to get the rebound. Ooh, nice back cut, nice dish from Smith to Longo. Hawks regain the lead up 2. Johnson with the left. And Johnson, nice finish, ties it at 76. Smith elevates in the lane, off the mark. Rebound Jaguars. Nice rebound by Jackson. He's been stellar in this second half. Johnson on the drive, poked away by the Hawks. They have the numbers 3-on-2. Arthurton to younger brother Eli. Arthurton to Arthurton, and the Hawks regain the lead up 2. Both teams in the bonus. Both teams in the double bonus for that matter. Jackson on top, near side to Bandy. Lockett. Spin move inside. Oh, and that ball blocked by Manning. Scratch that, blocked by Colley. Shot clock at 4. Southwestern gonna need to get this ball quickly. Johnson, pull up from the free throw line. Off the back iron, put back too strong. We have a foul under the basket. Oh, the putback was there from Dunn, but he got hip checked on the rebound. And Dunn will head to the line to shoot 2 with 3 minutes remaining here in the first overtime. Dunn off the mark on his first attempt. This is his first trip to the free throw line. Dunn gets the shooter's roll. Cuts the deficit to 1. Arthurton. No foul call. Hawks reset. 15 on the shot clock. Ooh. Kiefer loses his dribble. 10 on the clock. 5 on the shot clock. Arthurton drives, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2. Lockett gets called for the reach. And Eli Arthurton, 72% free throw shooter, 1 of 2 on the night, will be shooting 2. Arthurton now with 11 on the night. Arthurton, 2 of 2 from the line, extends the lead to 3 for the Hawks. Still a lot of time left for the Jaguars. This is Johnson near side doing a lot of dribbling. Jackson attacks the basket, uses the left, too strong off the back iron, gets his rebound back. Jackson, no foul call, down low to Dunn, and Dunn gets fouled on the way up. Nice job by Jackson in keeping that ball alive. Dunn got pushed from behind. That is the 3rd personal foul on Kai Smith. Jaguars in the double bonus. Devin Dunn will shoot 2. Dunn is good on his first attempt. Diego Munoz checks back in, replacing Aiden Lockett. Lockett heads to the bench with a team-high 19. And Dunn now 3 of 4 from the line. All of his 7 points coming in the second half. Jaguars down 1 with under 2 minutes remaining here in the first overtime. Long on the drive, kicks to the corner, and Kiefer with his biggest 3 of the night. He now has 3 triples, and a huge shot for the Hawks, now up by 4. Biggest shot for the Hawks. Oh, and Bandy loses the dribble. 3-on-2, and the Hawks finish with the right. That was Longo with the basket. Jaguars down 6. They don't need a 3 just yet. Munoz, tough lay-in. Weak side rebound, put back by Dunn. Jaguars down 4. Arthurton for 3. Can't get the roll. Dunn with the rebound. Under a minute remaining. Jaguars don't need a 3. Munoz will shoot it anyways, and he gets fouled on the shot attempt. Yeah, you got to let the shooter come back down cleanly. Well contested by Arthurton, but you have to let Munoz come back down without you getting in his area. Munoz will head to the line to shoot 3. Jaguars down 4. Munoz good on his first attempt. Munoz is 3 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Now 3 of 5. Julian Soares checks back in, replacing Jartavius Jackson. Munoz goes 2 of 3 from the line, cuts the deficit to 2. Jaguars got to play good defense right here. Best defense right here. Kai Smith to the basket. Coach Shelley wanted the travel call, didn't get it. This is going to be Smith's ball right here. This offense is going to go through the sophomore guard. Well cut off by the weak side defense. Longo, 4 on the shot clock. To the basket. Can't finish with the left. Rebound Munoz. Munoz almost got the ball taken away. 10 on the clock. Munoz from top of the key. The putback. Soares can't bring it in. And with 0.4 of a second, Munoz had a good look from top of the arc. Just couldn't get it to fall. He was going for the win. You can't blame him. Munoz, one of their better three-point shooters. He had 3 threes tonight. Eli Arthurton, 4 of 5 from the line here tonight. And Arthurton puts this one out of reach. And the Jaguars down 4 with 0.4 of a second remaining. This one's all but over. Let's check out the upcoming schedule for the Jaguars. They have next week, open up the week on Monday with a home game against Irvine Valley, who's currently 2-0 on the season. Then Wednesday, travel to El Camino. Then get a week break back on the 29th of November, play Mount San Antonio. Then the following day, play against Long Beach in the West LA College Wild West Shootout. So next week, they'll have a home game on the 20th. And the following week, they'll have a home game on Wednesday, the 29th. And that's when you can catch us here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Tough loss for the Jaguars here tonight. Had a chance, but just unable to get the job done here at the home court up against a really good Santiago Canyon Hawks team. The Hawks improved to 5-0 on the season. The Jaguars dropped to 1-2 after losing to Santiago Canyon here tonight, 87-83. For my partner, Pablo Espinal, I'm Bo Fertig signing off saying, see you next time here on the Cali Photo Sports Network on Monday next week against Irvine Valley. Good night, everyone.